Hey y'all, what's up? How are y'all doing? Okay, so first of all, let me apologize for not caring about reviewing episode 5. Episode 5 was kind of all over the place, and I just wasn't interested in reviewing it. But if quick little summary, Bria apologizes to Jasmine. They just do more discussing people coming to the house, and Jasmine reveals to everybody that she's pregnant. That's pretty much all that happened that one. But let's get to episode 6, because this is the good episode. Let's just skip ahead to that. So episode 6, I'm not going to start at the beginning. I'm going to start at the end, because the end is the best part. So I'm just going to give y'all the juice from the beginning. So Summer Summer kind of out of control this season. She gets litty and she starts acting a fool, y'all. First she starts off in the pool hearing voices. I'm messing around, but she thought she heard Bria say something slick to her. She goes all off on Bria, trying to throw a drink or something on Bria. Bria like, girl, what are you talking about? And say anything to you or about you? What are you doing? She's flipping out, acting crazy. So she finally comes back to the pool and apologizes to Bria. Okay, we'll get back to the whole pool situation. They had like a little mock Freaknik. It was pretty cool. I thought it was awesome. I was like, I wish I could have been there, but I'm too old to be hanging out with them. But anyway, so Summer comes back. She apologizes to Bria. Bria was like, girl, I didn't know what was going on with you. And so from that, they all go back in the house. Everybody's turning down for the evening. And so Summer, Bria, Noelle, and Shanice are all in Shanice's room. I think it's just Shanice's room. So they're all up there and they're all kind of chat and talking with Noelle like, girl, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? What can we do? And so Noelle and Bria are over in their corner trying to resolve their issue, having their discussion. Well, everybody lit. So Noelle's over there acting silly with Shanice. Shanice is laying on the bed taking pictures of Noelle. Noelle is making these different funny faces and doing her hair funny and all this other stuff. And they laugh and taking pictures. Well, Summer gets pissed. She's like basically like, oh, y'all think this is funny? Y'all just laughing at my pain. This is ridiculous. F all y'all. She storms out the room. Everybody like, wait. No, she tries to storm out the room, and Bria's like, wait, what's wrong? We trying to talk. What's going on? And Noelle's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was just goofing off with Shanice. I didn't mean it to, disrespect what y'all was doing. I'm sorry that I wasn't trying to do that. And so Noelle and Bria run out of the room, trying to calm Summer down and ask her what's going on and trying to talk to her. And at first she's like okay to talk with them, and then out of nowhere she feels like oh no. So yeah, it was crazy. So she tries to talk to Noelle and Bria in her room or somebody's room, in her room. And so then they come back into the group. Let's all discuss and work this out. So they bring Summer back into Shanice's room, and all four of them start talking again. And Summer's like, y'all just don't understand. I really like y'all. I like y'all friendship that y'all have, and y'all think I'm all cool and y'all be leaving me out. They're like, well, we thought you was kicking it with Preston and Jordan. And she's like, y'all don't understand. It ain't fun over there. Basically saying it's not fun over there. And it was crazy, y'all. Like, for real. Like, it was definitely drunk conversations going on. She's like, it's not cool. It's not that great over there. Y'all don't understand. Y'all have a great relationship, and I'm jealous of that, and this and this and that. Then out of nowhere, I don't even know what happened. I should probably review it again and see what happened. But something happened where Noelle said or did something. Summer gets mad, storms off, running through the house. Noelle, I'm like, girl, hopefully you are drunk and that's why you doing this, because you looking crazy as hell. She running through the house after Summer. No, Summer, no. She running through the house after Summer told some Summer, no. I'm sorry, y'all. This mess was so crazy and silly. Everybody else in the house is looking like, what in the hell is going on? They literally running down the stairs, running off through the kitchen, running back through the kitchen. And Summer throwing her arms around and acting like she about to break down and cry. Noelle trying to grab her and hug her. I'm like, what in the world is going? So yeah, I had to start with that part. Now, prior to that, everybody had like they significant others come in. Preston had his boyfriend Donald. Amir had his girlfriend Natalie. Ugh. I'll get back to that. Amir had his girlfriend Natalie come in. Who else came in? Bria had her boyfriend Simon come in, and then they also brought back Mariah from first season and Phil from first season. And they kind of, when they came in, they was kind of like apologizing to different people and kind of let them know it's all good. You know, I didn't mean, harm, whatever. So they all come back. They have everybody meet up. They do like this, it's kind of like a luncheon or something like that they was doing where everybody was talking, discussing stuff. So this happens prior to the Freaknik and the pool incident. And so they all, everybody just kind of chatting and trying to get along. The dude, Phil, I feel kind of bad for him because I can see a lot of some of my, my own family members in him, his struggles. So he's kind of like one of those people that has a lot of emotional, you can tell he had like a lot of emotional trauma and stuff like that. He really don't know how to manage his feelings and stuff like that. So, but the guys are just kind of talking to him like, hey dude, we glad to have you around, but you can't be doing the same stuff you was doing before, And then Amir gets mad because he feels like Phil keeps trying to overtalk him. He's like, man, you gonna let me finish at least one sentence, okay? And so he like, okay, Phil's like, okay, cool. I mean, I'm sorry, my bad. Nick is still kind of like, dude, Nick didn't say this to his face. He was like, dude, you just gotta do better next time, whatever. But later in the confessional, Nick was like, I'm cool on that dude, for real. I'm cool on him. And I can kind of understand where they're coming from because he does seem like he can be a loose cannon, and everybody ain't checking for that, unfortunately. Like, you got to get that stuff worked out in therapy or whatever. Everybody don't want to deal with your outbursts and you being unpredictable. So that's how that goes. Mariah apologizes to Bria. I didn't realize that what Mariah had did. She had shoved that blanket into Bria's neck about that dog's blanket being in the laundromat with her clothes. And I can't understand her shoving that into her neck, but I can understand why Mariah was so mad, because Mariah had made mention that she didn't like that dog being around the house. And Mariah was thinking that Bria had purposely put that dog's blanket in with her clothes, trying to be malicious. So I got a little more clarity on with that situation. I didn't really understand what was going on with them, but so they had their little conversation and decided to squash it and keep it moving. So that's good. That's all great. Everybody's significant others there. Everybody's vibing except Amir's girlfriend Natalie. I'm like, throw the whole heifer away. Like, I would say another word. I don't, She gives me very much, I'm too good to be around y'all people, if you get what I'm saying. And maybe that wasn't her thing, but I don't know. That was her thing. She, throw her away. I don't, remove her expeditiously. Get away from me with this Apollo, okay? So she comes up in the house and she's trying to do little things to kind of like, taking her time to be, like really taking her time and getting ready and speaking to other people and then greeting other people. And she just was doing little stuff to try to like isolate Amir off to just the two of them. And he's trying to introduce her to everybody. But a lot of people Jordan and I think Shanice, neither one of them was interested in really talking to the girl. Especially Jordan. I at some point, Jordan did speak to the girl, but I can definitely see why Jordan wasn't checking for her. So while they're there, they're talking about how they got to bring up. Anyway, she started talking about what their careers were. Well, Amir brought it up because I think really Amir's purpose of getting with this girl, he thinks she's a dime because the girl is beautiful, but he's in real estate, she's in real estate. She's in luxury real estate, and so she makes a lot of money, and he's trying to get to the point where she's at. Because first thing she said, she was like, yeah, I make what he makes all year, I make in 1 month, because he does the below $1 million deals and I do the $2 million and above deals. And everybody was just kind of looking at her like, okay girl, and so and then later you find out that they talk about how they met and whatever, and it was like underwhelming how they met, and cause it was just like So supposedly it was just a gym, so dry. Anyway, so she's like, what the heck did she say? Oh, she was like, yeah, he's coming to be part of my team and this and this. Now I'm like, oh my gosh. And he's like, they was like, oh, so what y'all thinking in the future? Is there possible marriage? And Amir's like, yeah, I was saying, it could happen this weekend. But she said she didn't have the right dress. So, and everybody's looking like, oh, Amir, are you sure? Like, and even Shanice in her confessional, she's like, I think Amir, he loves love, but I'm just like, are you sure she is the right one? You sure she's the one? And I really feel like Amir is one of those status driven type of people. Like, he wants the image more than anything. And so his girlfriend definitely fits the image. She's pretty, she makes money, but the girl's a snob. The girl, everywhere they went, she was constantly trying to drag around and hang to the back and not really engage with the group, trying to isolate him out from everybody else. She turning her nose up at the activities that they're doing. I'm like, please get away from us. She was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead, and they was trying to play some game. She was like, oh, well, we're out, Then they go upstairs and she's climbing in bed. He's like, you going to bed already? She's like, well, what else am I gonna do? I'm like, why is she? You could have told that girl, I will catch up with you when this is over. It was really, for me, it really was no reason for her to be there. It really was no reason for her to be there. She could have just stayed at home. They could have showed us them FaceTiming like they had done before. That would have been all we needed. The girl is no. She's a no. She's a big red X. So she could have stayed at home. But let's see what else was going on. Yeah, that was pretty much it. But they little Freaknik party was so lit. And then I'm kind of feeling Jordan. I'm kind of liking her story, her background, and her characters. There's a little character development for me going on with Jordan, and I'm starting to like her. She's growing on me a little bit, a lot of it. I think I actually like Jordan, and she's throwing it. She's the DJ. She's giving a little history of what Freaknik was, and she's got her cute little outfit, her short little bob. No, it wasn't a bob hair, but a little like pixie cut type of haircut wig. And Jordan is gorgeous. I can see why Amir was making a big deal. That girl, she has a really nice figure. Like, if somebody say, what figure do you want? I would say I want hers, because she is so cute. So yeah, so that was pretty much it. And it was pretty lit. It looks like next episode is going to be pretty good as well. And so I will be back to review it for you guys. And until then, I'll chit chat with you guys. Well, not chit chat with y'all, because that's somebody else's tagline, I think. So let me not use that. Until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye for now.